This is Unit 3, Test Corrections for Math 7, number 2. Simplify each of the following expressions without using a calculator. So we needed to make sure that we are solving this piece by piece. And I did go over how to do that on your practice test. And hopefully you kept up with what you were supposed to do. And the first thing you wanted to do is indicate how many terms we have here. And terms are separated by addition and subtraction signs. But if you have multiplication, it's considered to be one term, okay? Or division, one term, okay? So this is one term, 4 is one term itself, and that plus sign goes with the 5, so it's going to be positive 5 times negative 3, that's the second term, and plus negative 7 is a third term. So there should be 3 terms right here in this expression. The one that you start with is the one that is the most complicated or has an operation within the term, which is 5 times negative 3. This is the part that you were supposed to do first. So what's 5 times negative 3? Hopefully you said negative 15. With negative 15, you copy down the rest so you don't miss anything. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. 4 plus negative 15 plus negative 7. Okay, now since we have addition only, you go left to right. If you wanted to draw the positive and the negative tiles, that's perfectly fine. Or if you wanted to sing the song, that's fine. Whatever method that you wanted to use to add and subtract these numbers is perfectly fine by us, as long as you are accurate about what you do. So if you wanted to show the positives and the negative signs, you could have done 4 positives and bring in, since it says add right here, it says add, you can bring in 15 negatives. And there it is, 15 negatives. Then you can make 0 pairs, leaving me with 4 less than 15, which gives me negative 11. Negative 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My picture matches it. It's negative 11. Copy down the rest. Okay. I'm going to go back and sing the song for 4 plus negative 15. So it says same signs, then you add, different, you subtract. So since this is positive 4 and this is negative 15, those signs were different. So you would subtract 15 minus 4 and get 11. Take the sign of larger number, then the larger number is 15, so you would put a negative 11. So you see how it matches? It should not give you a different answer just because you use a different method. It should be the exact same answer, no matter which method you approached. You need to be accurate about what you do, especially when it comes to these things. And we've given you multiple ways to approach it. Make sure you are being careful to match your correct answers. That's why we keep giving you answers for your homework. Okay. All right. Next part is negative 11 plus negative 7. Same signs, then you add, different, you subtract. So since they're same sign, if we add, we should get 18. And take the sign a larger number, it should be negative. So it should be negative 18. This is actually the correct answer. Okay, once you finish this, you should have negative 18 as your final answer. Let me show you with the positive and the negative integer tiles. I have 11 negatives. I could use the picture that's on the left, but I'm going to redraw it for the sake of your viewing. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, that's too many. 12. And then I'm going to bring in, because it says to add, I'm going to bring in 7 negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this comes out to 5, 10, 15, and 3 makes 18. And these are all negatives, so 18 negatives is reflected right there. Okay, so make sure that you are using one of those two methods. You do not have to show both methods on your paper. All I needed you to do was show correct, accurate steps in order for you to achieve full credit for number 2. Okay, thanks. One more thing about number 2 is that you needed to write down the one thing you learned from the video, whether it is to figure out how many terms there are or doing the operation with simplifying the term with an operation inside. That could be something you learned. Maybe you didn't know that you should start with 5 times negative 3, and that's what you want to say. I learned how to simplify the term with an operation inside. That could be something you learn. If you tell me or Miss Fu that one thing you learned from the video is how to do order of operation, you are not getting credit. Not even in your dreams. So try it again. So if you're not sure how to state that piece right here, please make sure you talk to one of us. Miss Fu and I are available today during class. Make sure you ask. Do not let this go by unlearned. And we need this to be stated, and we want you to learn something from it. Your mistakes are worthless unless you learn something from them. So please make sure that you are learning from your mistakes.